Good morning. My name is Ojasvi. I'm a student of BBA 6th semester MERI College. Today, I'm going to deliver a presentation on the topic transactional versus relationship selling. The meaning of transactional selling. Transactional selling implies short-term relationship with the customers. Basically, it's a traditional concept. The main focus is on winning this one sales target, like the sales found in selling cars, real estate. Next, the meaning of relationship selling. Relationship selling implies building long-term relationship with the customers. Here, main focus is on the customer needs and wants. Like for example, when we go on a vacation and stay in the same hotel, when we do that, basically the staff learns our name and our preference, things like our favorite room and what we often like to order. The effort that hotel staff puts into learning these things is a form of relationship selling. So this is an example of a relationship selling. Next, here is a comparison between these two. First, the meaning of transactional selling, as we already discussed, it implies short-term relationship with the customer, whereas in the relationship selling, it implies the long-term relationship with the customers. The main task of transactional selling is responsiveness to customer needs, whereas on the other side, it's proactive innovation and offers. Next, differentiation. In transactional selling, sellers differentiate through products, and in relationship selling, sellers differentiate through people. Transactional selling is a traditional concept, while relationship selling is a modern concept. In transactional selling, uh, the seller's behavior is professional towards customer, and in under relationship selling, seller's behavior is friendly towards customer. Under planning stage, transactional selling requires little sales planning, while in relationship selling requires a lot of planning for the sales. Next, relationship length. In transactional selling, there is a short-term time period, and in under relationship selling, there is a long-term period. Uh, Under transactional selling, junior level salespeople are required, and under that side, mix of senior level and middle level salespeople are required. Selling efforts is low to medium in transactional selling, while the in other side there is a high with diverse functions. The pricing strategy of transactional selling is competitive, that is the lowest price to get sales, and in the relationship selling, the pricing strategy is mutually acceptable prices for the profits. So this is the difference between the transactional selling and the relationship selling. Next, I take the example where a single mother is who needs a washing machine. So under transactional sale, the seller involves getting her to buy a more expensive machine, even that she doesn't need and probably can't afford. The hard sale gets her to buy it anyway, and she leaves feels stressed about how much money she just spent. So this is in the case of a transactional selling. And under relationship selling, the salesperson would understand her behavior that the money is tight and instead sells her a brand new machine. Therefore, is on sale. The customer helps her and gives her another solution which is in her budget. So, this is in the case of relationship selling. So, now, today, what we are facing. As we already know, the rise of the social media platform means companies that operate only in transactions rather than relationship will be called out. And ultimately, companies and individuals who practice relational selling will experience higher level of success. As we all know, in today's technology driven world, an experience with a business, whether positive or negative, is no longer restricted to only word of mouth. So nowadays, through recommendation and word of mouth is mainly required. Those who practice relationship selling will get ultimately success as compared to those who don't. So this is the problem we are facing because of the social media platforms. So basically, this is the data that shows listening is directly correlated with the success. There in this data we see there is the two categories. listen and pitch. So we can conclude from this is that improve your listening skills, and not only will your prospects like you more, but it will help you understand their needs. So you will better position to sell them a right product. So we have to listen more about our customers, their needs, so it will help us to grow in many ways. So at last, the question arises, are you building rewarding relationships or merely transacting your way through life? I hope you already got this answer after this PPT. Thank you for this session.